Hello, undisputed trader. Today I want to discuss one of the important topic in trading, which is the question of should we go for profit or should you go for a broker, especially for the beginners. I've heard them talking about and with the enticing offer that we are seeing here and there, especially on the internet, you are seeing every ad. If you're a trader, you'll be seeing different ads chasing you up and down to come and do prop firm. So today, let me break it down for you so that you will know whether prop firm is good for you or not. So these are the key points that I want to point out for you. These are the 6 points that I want to point out for you guys so that you now use this point to judge whether you should go for a prop firm or a broker. Number one, we're going to talk about the profit share, the risk exposure, rules and restriction, leverage, psychological pressure, and freedom of strategy. You understand? We are going to use this point to distinguish between profit and broker so that you can use it and know which one you should go for. You understand? So starting from the number one, which is the profit share. When it comes to trading your broker, of course you know that you don't have any cost for alarm when you are trading with your broker, because all the profit that you are going to make eventually will be credited to your account. You understand? So you are not sharing it with the broker. But when it comes to profit, there's this profit sharing model, you understand, that comes with it. So these are the things that you need to put into consideration when you are doing a prop firm, you understand. So when it comes to risk exposure, you understand, the risk exposure is not that high for the broker, except if you are using a wrong broker. You understand? Except if you are using a wrong broker, a broker that is not regulated, that is when you have problem or challenges. But if you are if you are using a broker that is regulated, your risk exposure is not that much. But when it comes to profit, what is at stake is the money that you use to purchase the account. So that is all that is at stake. So we can give it to profit that, or at least whenever anything happen, it is going to affect the only capital you use to purchase the account. So I think with that sense, in that regard, profit is winning in this case, because if anything happen, you will not lose all your capital, because at least there's some capital you left in your bank while purchasing the profit. So let's talk about the rules and the restriction. When it comes to the rules and the restriction, when you are trading with your broker, you have no cause for alarm. There is no rules or restriction. There are some broker that comes with little rules of using high frequency trading, which I believe majority of traders don't even have the software to take out or to execute high frequency trading. You understand? Majority of trader or retail trader do their trading using manual method. So I don't think you have any problem with brokers if you are trading manually. You understand? But when it comes to the prop firm, you have risk. You understand? You have rules. I mean, there are rules and restrictions, and trust me, these rules are very strict. You understand? Some traders, some prop firm intentionally design these rules for you to fail. You understand? Because these people are operating on a big book models. I will tell you in my next video what is big book. So they want you, majority of this company or profit tries from the loses. You understand? Of course, it is a zero sum game. So one person must lose for another person to gain. So that is how this profit is designed. You understand? So for you to win, that means you must be among the top 10% of the traders. You understand? Which is very difficult. You understand? So when it comes to the rules is very tight for the profit. You understand? But when it comes to the broker, you have the flexibility to use any strategy that you want. You understand? And trade the way you want. These are the flexibility that the broker give you, and you hardly see it on the profit side. You understand? So as a beginner, I will advise you to go for a broker so that you learn from there. you calm down, because this pressure that is coming from the prophet, especially the target that are giving you to make 10% within so period. Some of them even go as far as having limitation, you understand, expiry date on your accounts. They put a restriction on your account to the extent that if you stop trading for like maybe 7 days, 3 days, you get your account terminated, you understand. So these are very inhumane rules coming from some of the broker or some of the prophet, you understand. But some of the prophet, their rules is kind enough, you understand. But as a beginner, I'm talking to you, please avoid profit for now. Go for a broker, test your consistency. Once you know that you are consistent enough, then you can now dip your toe into the world of profit, you understand. So let's talk about the leverage now. When it comes to leverage, you understand, you know that leverage is just the borrowed money, you understand, giving you the opportunity to use small amount to control big lot size or big size in the brokerage business or in the trading game. Okay, when it comes to the broker, some broker go as high as giving you leverage of 1 to 500, you understand, which is very good for some people that like using higher leverage to trade, you understand. And for those guys that like moderate, you can see broker that can even offer you 1 to 50, 1 to 30, you understand. But when it comes to the prop firm industry, the highest leverage that I've seen so far is 1 to 100, and some people will not even give you up to 1 to 100. Some people give you 1 to 10, 1 to 30, you understand, 1 to 20 leverage. So for those guys that like using leverage to get a quick bag out of the market, I don't think you have that luxury in broker, you mean profit, I mean. So this is it, guys. And the point number 5, which is the psychological pressure. Yes, you read me right. Everything that we are doing in the game of trading revolves around our mentality and our psychology. So if your psychology is not good, my friend, you have a terrible trading, and it will show in your history, in your trading history. When it comes to profit, the pressure that is coming from profit will give you will fuck some of your psychology, you understand. Imagine you are giving an account to make 10%, you understand, and with a little drawdown of 3%, that is huge, my guy. That is very tight, you understand. You have to make 10% with a 3% drawdown, you understand, which is very, very difficult if you ask me. So this thing will put you in pressure, and it will fuck all this thing that you have, all the knowledge, all the processes that you have developed over the years. It will fuck it up, my friend, and that is not good for you as a beginner. As a beginner, you want to avoid anything that will tamper with your psychology when it comes to trading, you understand. Go for a broker and trade peacefully, you understand. So just go for a broker and use the broker to trade peacefully, you understand. While you are using your broker, anytime you cannot find your setup, you will now use, you just stay away from the market, you understand. If you cannot find your setup on that particular day, you have the liberty of leaving the chart and go and rest, you understand. But when it comes to profit, there are some days that you no see your setup, but because your account is under pressure of passing, you understand, if you fail to trade after some days, your account will be terminated because of this limitation or the time period that is given to you. You will now be forced to go and trade, you understand, and this could result to a fatal trading outcome, you understand. So this thing will literally fuck your brain, you understand, to fuck your mentality about trading. So when it comes to psychological pressure, I think the profit are not winning at all. I think they are creating more of gambler than traders, you understand. So you want to avoid profit if you are a beginner, you understand. So okay, freedom of strategy, which is the last point now, although we have discussed it in the rules, but let me try it on the freedom of strategy. Okay, when it comes to freedom of strategy, I think some prophet will not even allow you to scalp at all. You cannot scalp with some prophet. You understand? So these are one of the things. These are among one of the things that you should consider. You understand? So you cannot scalp with some prophet. You understand? Which is very bad. So when it comes to broker give you the freedom to use any strategy you want. Are you a swing trader, a scalper, or intraday trader? Whatever is your strategy, broker are willing to embrace you. You understand? So go to broker if you're a beginner, but if you are an expert and you can tolerate all these things that you have listed out, fine and good. You can use your money and go and look for profit that is where established. You understand? A profile that has been established. You can check their review on Google review, on Trustpilot, and all of that. So this is what I have for you guys. And if you have any question, you can ask me on the Telegram link will be placed under this video, so you can ask me anything that you have that is bothering you regarding to trader. I'm here to help you win in the market. So bye for now. Thanks.